won't mind if I do!
Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing a video I promised about a week ago. Maybe longer, I don't know. But this is, of course, my top 10 splash screens. Now, there will not be a top 10 worst, because I think it's going to be physically impossible. It's hard enough to judge them as like which one's the best. I think it would be harder for me to judge them in terms of the worst. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the wiki, and this will be a list of all the splash screens, and it will show you all the splash screens. Now, I want you guys to give me your top 10 or your top 5, or maybe just your top 3, and if you really can't be bothered with any of that, just your top 1. Please at least give me your top 1. Yeah, so please go check out that link and you can look at all the splash screens. They're all there in the thumbnails, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do my top 10, and I know a lot of people probably will disagree, some might agree, I don't know, but it's a kind of a weird one to do because it's really all on looks. I'm just basing it off which one looks cooler, really. And yeah, let's just get into it. So number 10, I have put the Whacking Day splash screen. So, of course, we got this in, like, 2013, I think, I want to say. Something like that. This is an awesome splash screen, because we got Homer in his ninja outfit with his baton, and he's running after those snakes, but at the same time, instead of getting chased by the finger, he's getting chased by a massive snake. It was something new. I don't know, I'm pretty sure this was the first time we didn't get the finger on the sky finger on the screen, and it's something cool and new, and I like how they did it. I also love how it was a similar design to the original splash screen, because of course the original one was Homer running like towards that same sort of view on this kind of hill, and then they changed it to the one where he's like running past Moe's and all that, the one that we've got now. But the very original splash screen, like as in like the default game, was Homer running on like a hill towards Springfield, and then they mixed it up, and then instead of the sky finger, they gave us a snake, and it's just an interesting splash screen. Number 9, and although I wasn't a fan of this event very much, I got to say it's got an awesome splash screen, and that's the Wild West. So of course we've got the sky finger here, sitting down with his guns. You can see his guns there in his holder, and Homer's there, ready for a standoff, all Wild West style. And then down the left and the right, we have kind of a preview of some of the buildings we're going to be getting. We have this nice sort of sunset, this western sunset, of course on the desert as well. We have a bullet hole in the tapped out logo, which is just awesome, and of course it's smoking, and I mean, who can forget, it's displaying probably the best character we got in this event, the Tumbleweed. So I think this is an awesome splash screen, really cool, really enjoyed it, and it just looks awesome. Although the event wasn't that great, I think the splash screen definitely wins some proper props anyway. Number 8, I'm going to give to the Superheroes one. So I'm a fan of this one as well. I do really love this splash screen. Of course, the main reason I really love it is, of course, first of all, it comes from the best event ever. But it also has this really nice theme to it. So of course it looks like a comic book, where of course on the left we have like all the advertisement like Fox and Grace Films and all that. That makes it look like a comic book. The entire style looks like a comic book. Of course we've got the we've got across tapped out the logos all kind of in a Comic Sans sort of text almost. And then on the actual splash screen itself, we have Pie-Man Homer, we have the sky finger being the sort of web slinger for Spider-Pig or for Plopper. We have Dr. Colossus, we have Collector, we have Bartman, we have Fallout Boy, and we have Krusty, all flying towards with this awesome effect. Just looks awesome. It included the sky finger, it included Homer, and it just looks awesome. It's completely new, and it was comic book themed. It really reflected what the event was all about. So I think it really is an awesome splash screen. Moving on, I've put the Squidport as my next one. So you're probably thinking, that's a bit odd. Why the Squidport? Well, I really love this one as well, because this, it was just so nice. It just kind of reflected what this new update was about. Of course, the whole new update was building the squid port. So we have Homer in his little donut ring, and the Skyfinger chasing him towards the squid port. We also got a little preview of what the squid port would sort of look like. Of course, in the background you can see like the Ferris wheel, you can see the fountain, you can see the fire catcher guy, the basketball game. You know, a little preview of the items we're going to be getting. So overall, I really thought it was a nice splash screen, and really, you know, kind of highlighted what we were going to be getting in the event. So I give it that. Number 6, this is the only winter one on my thing, which is kind of surprising. And actually, no Halloween ones made it on this list. I'm going to say that now. I just prefer the other ones overall. But this is Christmas 2015. The reason I like this one is it's just kind of sweet. So we see, and again, I didn't like the event very much, but hey ho. Oh no, I did love the event. I did like the event very much. This was the Maggie one. Oh, I'm an idiot. So of course we've got no, this was the best one. 2015 was the best Christmas, but we got Homer standing next to the tree, Maggie on the star, and the Skyfinger's giving her a little, I want to say tickle, or is the Skyfinger putting her on the tree? I can't really decide, but whatever. And in the background we see Springfield, and instead of seeing like a whole kind of, you know, superficial or like an illustration of like a Springfield, we actually have what an average town would probably look like, with all the new decorations and buildings. So we have the gingerbread house, we have Wally Weasels, we have the Woolly Bully, we have the animal shelter, Victor's Secret, we have the church's new costume, and you know, some other things there, and some new like costumes for different new skins for buildings, and then the characters all down there enjoying themselves, and it's just a sweet thumbnail. I think it's really, you know, it reflected the event, and it was just nice, and definitely giving it to that. Number five, I'm giving it to the Krusty Land splash screen. So I really enjoyed this one. I think it is an awesome splash screen. Homer on the roller coaster screaming. He's screaming because the Skyfinger's chasing him, but he's also screaming because he's on that goddamn roller coaster, the Tooth Chipper. So I like it just because of that. It shows us some stuff we're gonna get. We obviously have the Krusty, the ride down there as well, with the big Krusty head. I forgot what that's called, but I don't know. It's just overall a really funny, amusing splash screen. Make me laugh, and it reflected what the event was about. It showed us what the event or this new content update was going to be about, and you know, it was just a solid splash screen. So I gave it to that. Moving on, number 4. So we're getting into our top 4 here. Number 4, I've gone with the tap ball splash screen. So I really enjoyed this one as well. I think it is an awesome one. So we have Homer in goal. We have the Skyfinger playing football. He's just smacked the ball into Homer's stomach, and he's a bit in pain. And then we have Ned, we have Lisa, we have Ralph, and we have Mr. Burns all like, what the heck's going on? And Bart just sort of cheering it. And we have that nice kind of background, the whole landscape, the whole sunset idea as well, as they're all playing sports and having fun. It was just a nice little kind of, like, you know, like a mini... well, they're just having a football game, aren't they? Or a soccer game. So yeah, I think it is awesome. I do really like the thumbnail. I think splash screen, really awesome. Don't know, it's just nice. nothing really much more to say. Like I said, it's kind of hard to evaluate these. Anyway, number 3. So top 3 now. Number 3, I'm giving it to the Superheroes 2. So you're probably thinking, what? I know, and I think probably a lot of people will disagree with me on this thumbnail, on this splash screen. A lot of people probably won't enjoy it as much, but I love it. The whole lineup is really cool. Plus, they completely changed it. Like, they changed the logo. As far as they changed the logo, like, they went as far to change the logo. So no longer we had the Simpsons tapped out normal logo. We had the Simpsons in the corner, and then tapped out in bold, like, epic cinematic text. And then we had the splash screen, the face-off. We had Radioactive Man, Fallout Boy, Krusty, Bartman, Clownface, whatever. We have Homer, and then the Skyfinger and just his little mask. Awesome. I overall loved it. It was a really cool event. I know a lot of people didn't like the event. I personally wasn't a massive fan of it, but I still thought it was pretty cool. And you know, this thumbnail overall is just awesome. I bloody love it. This splash screen even, sorry. I keep saying it thumbnail. But yeah, I don't know. I just love it. I nothing much more I can say. And then next we have number 2. So number 2 is probably a bit of a weird one, but this is Valentine's Day 2014. Okay, so there's a bit of a weird reason I like this, and I'll explain it for you. I'll just explain it to you guys. Basically, I always thought the Skyfinger was meant to be this kind of terror that Homer was sort of scared of. That's what it always kind of looked like in the splash screen. Or at least he wasn't a massive fan of the Skyfinger. But in the Valentine's Day, they embrace their love for each other, and they're walking on the beach. They have all the love hearts and stuff. I just think it's a really nice and sweet thumbnail. I know it's weird. It's probably a weird reason, and you guys are like, "What? What are you saying?" Yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy it. I think it is pretty funny. Looks really cool. It's really sweet. They're just getting along. Obviously, there was the Christmas 2013 one where they were getting along as well, but hey ho, they're getting along in this one, and I just really like it. As close as also on the beach. I love that, and the whole sunset thing. I don't know. I like it when there's like a nice sunset. Makes it seem nice. I guess, and then we come on to the number one. But before I have that drum roll, I just want to say, I know I haven't included any Halloween thumbnails for splash screens, God's sake. Honestly, the Halloween ones aren't that brilliant to me. I don't like the ones that are all gloomy and horrible. I don't know, they just don't stick out for me. Although some can be really, really cool, and some probably would be like number 11, number 12, some of the Halloween ones. Overall, though, I've just kind of kept them out, but I do apologise, but I hope you can understand. But anyway, can we have that number one? Can we have that drum roll? It's, of course, the Homer Palooza splash screen. I couldn't not give it to this. I absolutely adore this splash screen. Of course, it's the newest event we've got. It's the current splash screen we've got. But it's just totally new and awesome. Of course, we've got this whole funky kind of, like a modern art style. I want to say modern art, but whatever. Like that kind of weirdy art. Like that whole, like, sort of 2D. That's the word. Like a 2D art. And everything's all jagged, and everything's kind of not really that right, and it all looks weird. And it's just Homer with his guitar, and his arm looks weird. Bart with his trumpet and his huge, massive fingers. You have the Skyfinger just bopping on that drum, excuse me. Marge on the piano that just does not look like piano, and Lisa on the saxophone. And it's just, I don't know, it's just awesome. I don't know why, I just really think it is awesome. All the text, tapped out text is all gone all jagged and weird as well. I don't know, it's just a really funny, weird and funky new splash screen. We've not got one really like it before, and I just really enjoy it. I think everyone really enjoys the splash screen. The artwork on it is really, really cool. And definitely something I could even possibly put a poster on my wall of. I don't know. Don't know if I got that far. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me your favourite splash screens, and I shall see you next video. Goodbye.